Hi everyone. Today we'll be discussing the LeetCode problem of the day. Check if digits are equal in string after operations 1. Here you are given a string containing digits. You have to perform the following operations repeatedly until the string has exactly 2 digits. That means until the string length is equal to 2. So in the operation, for each pair of consecutive digits, starting from the first digit, you have to calculate the new digit as sum of the 2 digits and then modulo 10. And you have to replace s with the sequence of the newly calculated digits while maintaining the order of the in which they are computed. And at the end, you just have to return true if the final 2 digits in the string are same. Otherwise, you have to return false. Let's see the first input. So initially, we have the string as 3902. So according to the operations, you have to add up the first 2 digits and take mod with 10. So it becomes 2. And the second 2 digits, 9 plus 0 mod 10 will be 9. And the third last two, 0 plus 2 remains 2. So this is the new string formed. So on this you have to repeat the process. So 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 mod 10 will be 1. And then 9 plus 2 is also 11. So 11 mod 10 is 1. So when the string length is 2, you stop the process and you just check if both the digits in the string are same or not. In this case, both are same, so you return true. Now let's see the second input. We have 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So in the first step, 3 plus 4, 7, 4 plus 7, 11, then mod 10 is 1, 7 plus 8, 15, mod 10 is 5, 8 plus 9, 17, mod 10 is 7. And next, 7 plus 1, 8, 1 plus 5, 6, and 5 plus 7 is 12, so 12 mod 10 is 2. Then 8 plus 6 is 14, so you'll have 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. So here the string length is 2, so you stop. But here both the digits in the string are not same, so that's why you return false. And the constraints are the string length will be at least 3, and at most it can be up to 100. And string will contain only digits, that means from 0 to 9. Now let's go the approach. So to solve this problem, you just have to run a simulation on the string until the string length becomes 2. And once you have the string length as 2, you just check if both the characters are same, then return true, otherwise return false. So initially you start with the original string, and you can just run a loop saying that while the string length is greater than 2, I'll keep performing the operations. And in the operations, you just iterate on the characters. First you are here, then you will add both these characters and you will form a new character. And next 4 plus 7 mod 10 is 11, then both mod 10 is 5, and then 8 and 9 mod 10 is 7. So at each step you can choose to create a new string and then assign this string as the current string, so that in next step we will perform the operations on this string. But instead of creating a new string each time, we can edit in this string as well. But we know that strings are immutable, so you can't change the characters in the string. So what you can do is first create this string into a character array. So that means this string will be converted to a character array. And on this array, when you iterate, suppose you're iterating on the first time the string length is 5, and you are starting at here at I equal to 0, and you will add up the 0th position and the first position. So you will get result as 7. So that 7 you will replace at the ith position. So the replacing, I'll just write it in blue. So I'll add both of them, and the result I'll put it in the 0th position only. Next, when I'm at here, I'll add I and I plus 1, and the result I'll store it in the ith position only. And for this, 7 plus 8 is 15. So 5 will be added here. And then for this 8 plus 9 17, 7 is added. So after iterating on this character array once, this is what our new character array will become after making the modifications. So the character array will look something like this: 7, 1, 5, 7, and 9. Since the size of the array can't change, so we will still have 9. But ideally, we only care about only the first 4 characters. So what you can do is, after iterating it once, you can reduce the string length. You can reduce the value of n by 1. So that means our new string length will be 4. So the next time, we'll only consider these 3 positions. So let's just iterate on that as well. So 7 plus 1 will be 8. And 1 plus 5 is 6. And 5 plus 7 is 12. So 2. And the remaining both, we won't iterate on it because our string length is only 4. That's why we only iterate till here. So our new character array will be something like this: 8, 6, 2, 7, 9. And we'll reduce the value of n by 1. So it becomes 3. So 3 denotes we only care about the first 3 characters. These 3 characters are just garbage value. So again, on this, we will repeat the process. Next on this array, we will perform the operations again. So 8 plus 6 will be 14. So we'll have, let me take yellow. 14. So we'll have 4 here, and 6 plus 2 is 8. And then we stop. So after this, the new array is something like this: 4, 8, 2, 7, and 9. And we reduce the size of the array. So n value will be 2. Since n is 2, we stop. That means these 2 is our resultant string. And on the string, we just check if both the characters are same, we return true. Otherwise, we return false. Now let's code the approach. So first, let me take the length of the string and then create a character array. Go to s dot to char array in capital. So once the character array is created, we'll run the simulation as long as the string length is greater than 2. And in the simulation, let's just iterate and perform the operations. I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1 plus plus. Here we are iterating only till the n minus 2 element, because let's see, we have 3902. So to perform this operations, first we iterate on the 3 and we add 3 and 3 plus the next element, which is 12. So we get 2. Then when we are at 9, 9 plus 0 is 9. So we have 9 in the answer. And next we iterate on 0. So we add 0 and the next element, 0 plus 2, and we have 2. So after this, you stop. You don't iterate on the last element, because the last element doesn't have any element to the next of it to form a pair. So in each iteration, you only iterate till the second last element of the string. So that's why you write I less than n minus 1. When you do the iteration, first let's calculate the digit sum, the new digit. So from the character array, we can say array of I minus 0. So this will give us the value in integer. To this, we'll add array of I plus 1 minus 0. And when we add both of them, we take a mod with 10. And after we get the new digit, we'll just put it back in array of I equal to digit plus 0. So digit is the integer value, and we are adding it to the 0 character. So whatever the value is, this character will become that value. And we also have to typecast it to character. And after doing this, we reduce the value of n. So when the loop breaks, that means the value of n is exactly equal to 2. So we can directly return array of 0 equal to array of 1. So if both are equal, this evaluates to true. If they are different, you will return false. Int I. Let me submit. Yeah, and it works. Finally, let's do the time and space complexity analysis. So for the time complexity, we are starting at string length n, and next string length will become n minus 1, then n minus 2, and so on until the string length is 2. And when the string length is n, this for loop runs for n minus 1 times. So we have n minus 1 iterations when value of n is n, and then we have n minus 2 iterations, then n minus 3 iterations. When string length is suppose 3, then we will have n minus 1 operations, which is 2 operations. And when the string length is 2, we break. So to get the actual time complexity, we need to add up all these operations. So basically it's like 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to n minus 1. So this looks like sum of first and natural numbers approximately. So it will be order of n square. So the time complexity will be order of n square, and space complexity will be order of n, since we are creating a character array, and in that array only we are doing the modifications. So time complexity n square, space complexity order of n. I also have the code in Python if anyone wants to view it. I'll add it in the description as well. And let's catch up in the next video.